But getting back to this game that I never left.
Somebody had asked a question on one of my lives, and I had to go. I got time now. You know what I mean? So I hope he comes, because he said, how could you speak about God, and how could you speak about pimping? How could you speak about consciousness and spirituality and still talk about pimping? And I don't want you to be nice to me. If there's something that I've said or done that you disagree with, come on the platform now and let me know. You know what I'm saying? So come on here right now and debate me, or just shut me down, man. Let me know. Let the people know that, brother, that ain't right. You know what I mean? If you can prove it and you can say something logical and profound and meaningful, you know what I mean, then I can agree with it. So, I'm waiting for that, brother, man. What's going on, Clips? What's going on, Misha? Hey, baby, 302. Misha 302. Hold on, I don't want to miss nobody. Comment. Oh, man, that's that Patrice Russian. Come on, man, that let me know some of y'all ain't never been in Chicago. You never been in Detroit or Milwaukee, or just in the Midwest, period, man, in the barbershop. Because if you ever been in the barbershop before, man, you sit down in the barbershop, especially if you had a female barber when you was a little boy, and this music was playing, and she was just cutting your hair, and she was like, so, how was your week? You know what I mean? And she all smooth, because I used to have a light-skinned barber. She was so fine. Her skin was so pure. She was one of the Muslim sisters. You know what I mean? But she was cool. You know what I mean? I always smelled good. Teeth was the pure definition of white, smelling good. She always touched me softly. And she always just be like, so how was your week? My week was good. You know what I mean? Okay. I see you got this Patrice Russian playing. Boy, what you know about that? I grew up around music. That's why I appreciate growing up in Chicago, man. I appreciate that. I got a whole lot of love for other cities, man. But because the way that I'm cut and I come from the Chi, man, it just, it's a blessing, man. All right, but let me get to this game, man. Because I'll be listening to her for forever. I love Patrice Russian. I love Minnie Riperton. I love Aretha Franklin, Roberta Flack, Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan. I could just go on and on and on. Right, you already know, man. Cutting up in that barbershop, seeing you drop a lot of game. I appreciate that, bro. Miss Mia West Barbers. Facts. A professional barber. This is hilarious. Bro. I'm pretty sure Sacramento got some cold-ass barbers as well as good music. Mia West got the best haircuts. Them out of don't know nothing about that shit. They got, I ain't gonna say that, because there's a few barbers in Vegas that get down. You know what I mean? Bullshit ain't nothing. You know what I mean? And that's why, in the future, hopefully, some of my from Vegas, man, do what they supposed to do. I'm tired of my Vegas talking about it's time to put Vegas on the map. Vegas is the map. When you talk about money, you got to talk about Vegas. You talk about money, and you understand me, 24-hour city, you got to talk about Vegas. All the motherfuckers from out of town, they come where? Vegas. So stop saying you got to put Vegas on the map when it is the motherfucking map. Act like you know. What would do in a situation with another nigga, baby mama, in your phone talking about shooting you? Bro, come live and ask me that. But let me read this shit again. Y'all be asking me some 1, 2, 3 ABC ass questions. What would you do in a situation with another baby mama in your phone? And you talking about nothing, because a bitch ain't gonna be in my goddamn phone. That's easy. A bitch gonna come in my phone, she know it's over. Ain't no we continuing after that. Going, I don't even go, man, listen, I ain't never went up in the bitch phone. I ain't never went up in a hoe phone. So don't go in my phone. The fact that you went in my phone We over. What do you mean what I do in that situation? It ain't no situation. It's just over. With my goddamn phone. Not going live, but my question is, y'all boring as hell. See, I'm looking for individuals that's ready to go live. You know what I mean? All of this, my house ain't clean, or my background ain't cool, or I got too many McDonald's bags and shit up in my car to go live and all of this shit. This cool with all these little cute questions, but go live with it. But I answer your shit. What's the best way to keep from gaining and losing women time at a time? Y'all gotta sit up there and learn how to ask mother questions to a pimp. But okay, just to let you know, so it won't be no revolving door. You know what I mean about your situation, because a lot of got a catch hand, but they don't have a keep hand. One of the best ways to have a keep hand, you know what I mean, in all simplicity, is to be a man. Now, seeing what you mean by that, as I like to say, is to be the truth. You know what I mean? It's to be the truth. Every woman not going to accept the truth. So it's going to be some to turn into an expiration date on you. But you're going to end up running into a woman. And when the game, or if you're not in carnality, if you're in spirituality, if the Most High bless you with a woman, because every female is not a woman, and once you get blessed with a woman, she will accept the truth. But don't change from being the truth just because a female or even a multitude of females don't want the truth. Why? Because the truth remains the same no matter how many people don't want it. So if you had the whole world coming against the truth, guess what? The truth will still be the truth. So, the thing is, if you know that you're not a man, and you know you're just a gender, and you know you're a male, and you have not earned the position of a man, you need to evaluate. You need to sit up there and like, man, what's the areas that I'm slacking in? What's the areas that I'm lacking in as a black male or a white male or et cetera, et cetera? What areas do I need to improve on? And as you endeavor to improve on that, because before you get involved with a woman or try to preside over women, you need to endeavor to become a man first. And once you get your man shit right, and you can live before a female as a man, then you can require her to conduct herself as a woman. Why? Because you have made the sacrifices in order to be a man. You have earned the position of a man. You have not said anything, done anything contrary to the behavior of a man. So since you have walked before her as a man, you have given her a reason to be a woman to you. And you know what I mean? And once you become a woman to you and y'all get into a continuity of that, maintaining one and maintaining two and three and so on and so on. But whether you're a pimp, gangster, dope boy, it all go back to what the incomparable Mel Taylor taught about being a man. The man is above all of that. All the pimp shit, all the gangster shit, all the mother D-boy shit, all the street shit, all that shit is second to the man shit. And once you get everything together, or at least endeavor to get things together, and do what's vital to the title of a man, then you can require her to be a woman. But if you a male and you're not walking in your calling as a man, if you have not done what was vital to the title, you don't earn the position of a man, then you can't require her or expect her to conduct herself as a woman. She gonna be the same ignorant, fraudulent, belligerent, outlandish, rambunctious, foolish, brutish ass female like the rest of the innumerable females that we have out here. But always know, and it's no disrespect to all the guys that got the I hate, black women campaign, the I love my daddy, but I hate my mama ass. I'm not even on that. But what I will say to you, the reason why we have so many misunderstandings is because they keep saying woman, 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 woman. And women end up getting disrespected simply because you're speaking about a female and you're blessing a female or these so-called ratchet females with the honorable title of a woman. Just like the honorable title of a pimp. Just because a guy has a multitude of girls, cars, and rings and chains, that don't make him a pimp. And just because she go on dates and make money, that don't make her a hoe. Because prostitutes do that. So it has to be bigger than that. Before you can graduate and go to them other stages of different lifestyles and call yourself titles and different lifestyles, let's get back to focusing on the first title that is above all of those titles, which is the man. Which is the man. Let's go back to the honorable and beautiful teachings of the infinite mind of Mel Taylor. Let's go back to just focusing on the man. I'm a pastor. Are you a man? I'm a bishop. Are you a man? I'm an apostle. Are you a man? I'm a pediatrician. Are you a man? I'm a crib. Are you a man? I'm a blood. Are you a man? I'm Paru. Are you a man? I'm GD. I'm BD. Are you a man? Man, I'm a full-fledged pimp. Are you a man? I'm a Mac. Are you a man? You know what I mean? I'm a real. Are you a woman? You know what I mean? I'm an evangelist. Are you a woman? You know what I mean? Let's get back to doing what's, you know what I mean, vital to the title of a man and a woman. And then once we do what's vital to the title of a man and then second the woman, then we can go to all of those other titles. But let's get back to that. And so many people, they trying to be Crips, they trying to be Bloods, they trying to be pimps, they trying to be Macs, they trying to be gangsters. I'm a street, I'm a real. But you forgot about being a man. Let's get back to being a man. Because if we can get back to being a man, we can be uncles to our nephews. If we can get back to being a man, we can be a good son to our mothers. If we can go back to being a man, we can be a brother to our sisters. If we can go back to being a man, we can be fathers to our children. If we can go back to being a man, we can go back to being a husband to your wife or a man to your woman. If you go back to a man, you could be a pimp to your hoes. You go back to being a man, you can be that gangster or whatever in the street that you profess to be. But you got to go back to being a man. Seeing, how can we help the community? Children are constantly dying by being a living solution to the young males who never basically had a man in the home. If they never had a man in the home, why do you expect this male who don't have a point of reference on what a man is to conduct himself like a man? Some of you basically, you didn't have a choice, coming up gangbanging. Why? Because you was born into it. It was exemplified to you. You had the best representation. So, because you had informative representatives of carnality, because you had informative representatives of foolishness, you conformed to what you was being informed about simply because that was the informative representatives that was around you. So, the way that we can make a better future is by being living solutions, by doing what's vital to the title of a man, for the females to do what's vital to the title of a woman. And if we can be men and women to the youth, then we can have high expectations, you know what I mean, and give exhortations to the youth and give them the truth. Why? Because we being the truth to them. But our lifestyle, our way of living, got to be more of a value than just this. Oh, y'all so stupid. Back in my day, and oh man, see, when I was pimping, or we was doing this, or we was doing that, and see, the youth ain't doing nothing but conforming to what they've been being informed about. So we got to work on ourselves. So before we holler and scream at the woman, oh, you ass bitch, oh, you stupid, oh, this ain't shit. Damn, these ain't shit. What about you? Are you shit? Do you need to do some inventory on yourself? Do you need to go on a mental safari and do some examination on you? Okay? And then, once we take the mirror and you look at yourself, you will see that you're not together yourself. So, a lot of, man, these women ain't loyal. These ain't shit. Have you given them a reason to be loyal? Have you given them a reason to be shit? Because, see, when you live the life in front of an individual or individuals, then you can require them to do as such because you live the life. But don't be one of them, don't do as I do, but just do as I say, ass mother, and expect for black people to conform to what you're talking about. Because black people emotionally react. So because black people are passionate people, and filled with emotionalism, use your wisdom to live a life in front of them. Now, the other races, I give them props because to a lot of other races, the message is higher than the messenger. And that's how it should be with us. But because I know how my people are built, the message is not more important than the messenger. So the way to reach the masses is to be a living message to the masses. And once you become a living message to the masses, then the people will accept you as the messenger. Simple and plain.
I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live, man. Y'all be blessed now.